Hey there, Internet. Keav here, and welcome to the Lawns with Keav YouTube channel. In this video, we're going over whether or not the handheld blowers from the big box stores are worth it for yard work. Now, that's kind of a loaded question because there are huge differences in yard work. Say like during the summer, Bermuda yard, all we're really doing is blowing the edged clippings and stuff like that back into the yard, or if there's grass piled up somewhere, we're clearing it out. It's not like a strenuous amount of work. But say in the fall and the winter, depending on where you live, depending on how many trees you have around you, you could have tons of leaves. So the question is, if you have, say, a 2,000 square foot yard, I would think no problem whatsoever. But a 12,000 square foot yard, let's find out. Now we're gonna use the edger and the rotary scissors and create a scenario that basically happens in my yard about every 4 days. And that is edging and trimming. Every other day I mow, but the mowing, the clippings, like I get such small clippings that it's not even worth like being a part of this whole thing. But the edging, and then the edging on the pine straw, where sometimes pine straw gets kicked back in the yard and I need to blow it back in, blow debris back into the, the areas before I mow. And then also I have some leaves that I never took care of this fall over by the air conditioning systems. That should be a good spot. Now, all of these here are part of a video on my Cars with Keav YouTube channel. I'm basically about car drying. We use these to dry cars. We take the long tube out and we use these shorter stubby nozzles here to blow the beads off the car so we don't get water spots. The Hyper Tough is not going to be used in the yard today. I'm not even going to waste my time with it. I have used these already in my routine to understand the best way to use them and this and that. They come with these flat tips that they say are best for like the yard work, but I don't think so. I think we're going to wind up going to these at the ends. The Ryobi's disadvantage here is it's got a runtime of about 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes. The Kobalt and the Greenworks have runtimes in the 15-minute range. All these are being used with a 4 amp hour battery that puts them all in the same playing field. Now the Greenworks is on an amazing deal right now at Walmart. It's like $79. Yeah. That's kind of crazy because it comes with a battery, a 3 amp hour battery and a USB-C charger and block. The Kobalt had that. It had a really good deal out there, but they had to recall all the batteries. 500,000 batteries that are made by Greenworks, which is kind of weird that Greenworks USB-C battery is right here with no recall. And the Kobalt had a 500,000 battery recall. If you have one and you didn't know about it, there is an issue with a possible fire hazard that could happen if you're charging the USB-C battery while it's in the device. So basically you can only buy it tool only right now. So I bought regular 4 amp hour batteries with a charger to work with it for the video. On that video, I went ahead and made a slide. I'll show it right here. Now in this slide, you're gonna see it's gonna give you a whole bunch of measurements that we're not gonna do in this video. It gives you your sound and your force and your price and the different batteries and the run times and all that stuff. So I'll link that video below if you want to go check it out, because I show using it as a force on a scale, blowing boxes. USB-C is really nice because you can use these batteries to charge phones and stuff. They're little power bricks now. The Hyper Tough is USB-C as well. The Kobalt was, and that deal will come back at some point, but for 79 bucks, that Greenworks freaking amazing. And it's the most powerful out of all of these. Let's go out there and let's create our scenario. I did water this morning, so it's going to be wet clippings and stuff. So that's going to give us a little more work for these units as well. So that's going to work out pretty good. So I'm going to save you the frustration that I had. Those fan nozzles are horrible. They do not work for any focused work that we're looking to do here and move the objects the way we want. Maybe possibly just slightly moving leaves across the yard, but when the leaves get stuck and they don't move, the fan nozzle sucks at that. This part of the yard, we're going to use the Greenworks. We're going to use the Greenworks back here. We're going to use the Kobalt there, and then we'll use the Ryobi, you know, way on the other side in the front of the house. But this one right here is pretty dang powerful. So we're going to see how it is, follow ourselves around going mobile. And what I'm really looking for with this cone is I want to kind of dig into this edge because, you know, throughout the days when you don't edge, leaves get stuck in there, grass goes in there, water washes debris into there. So I need to get in there and clean these out. Here's a few leaves that we can kind of blow around to show you what it does. I just leave them out there and mow them up. I mean, it blows them pretty good. I wouldn't say you'll be able to do a huge yard in the fall. Ignore the weeds. This is now no longer a cool season grass area. It is goose grass heaven. It's all grown out through here. I've always got dead bugs from the bifin. Pretty good. Just got to watch whenever you come back to, you know, this small shroud here. You can pull your shirt in, or the strings of your shorts. It rained the other night before I even got a chance to blow the clippings, but neighbors left some clippings over here. So now I'm not walking the other blowers over here this far, but let's see what it does with this stuff. That's not bad because that stuff's pretty caked on there. It rained after they did this. Actually, it looks like they cut it when it was wet as well. But let's get over here to the pine straw. One thing I like, it's not so powerful that it can move the pine straw easily, and it's variable, so you know they all do that. Now, this is stuff I'm looking for is, see how all the pine straw gets kicked back out? We want to be gentle with that so we don't mess up that pine straw. So this does pretty well. Did quite well. All right, here's the Kobalt. And one thing I will say already from the Greenworks and from previous testing, I'll let you know, is when it comes to doing a ton of yard work like this, when you have 1,000 feet of edging, holding this forever and blowing all the time, because what happens is with these, they're very powerful and they have this kind of pistol grip. So this is constantly kicking back. Then you have the heavy battery on the bottom, constantly bringing it back down. So you're constantly in this equilibrium. Your wrist is just constantly trying to hold it down. So that's why I think for larger yards, it's just not worth it. But for smaller yards, these are going to be great. Of course, the wind is completely working against me, so I'm just going to allow it to blow the leaves across. So now for the Ryobi, and definitely not as powerful as the other two. But one thing I've noticed in testing, this doesn't fatigue my wrist as much. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit heavier and not as powerful, so it doesn't swing as much. The ergonomic grip is much better. To have a little extra thing here for your hand. It feels a little bit better in the hand. It has a little bit longer of a snout initially, so I don't know if that's what it is, but it doesn't do this as much. And it's definitely quieter for sure. And you may wonder why I care so much about the pine straw and not so much about the leaves, is because the leaves can get caught by a reels mower. The pine straw needles will never get cut or picked up by a reels mower. Those get run over. All right, so here's an ugly area that gets neglected a good bit. You can see it's settled down a lot. I haven't pine strawed this year. I just kind of ended the line right there. But we have the Ryobi here. Let's see how it does with these leaves. So I wouldn't say that that's bad. Anything that's loose is moving, but anything that's embedded is not getting kicked out. But once you get a pile going, you can still push the pile. That actually kicked that up right there really well. Left the pine straw underneath. So let's grab another one and let it move this stuff. So those of you wanting to know, update on the yard, look at those lasers. We got it to where we got the checker pattern going on as well, the opposite direction. It's doing quite well. It's a little thin right there, but you know what? That's why we turn the mowers around on the hill. Let's kind of go back over the Ryobi's area with the Greenworks first. Well, I did a little bit better than the Ryobi did, but obviously we're making a second pass, so it's going to pick up things the Ryobi didn't. I think we might have a sinkhole. I don't know what that is. I didn't get that checked out. But now let's hit the big stuff. That's not bad, but if you were to have to push these all the way to the woods, yeah, it's going to take a lot longer. All right, we have the Kobalt here. Let's see if we can get some of the stuff back here that the Greenworks couldn't. Man, we get a pretty good push. You saw, this is stuff that's been here forever. I'm just too lazy. Look at all the drippings from the drain lines. But let's bring out the big boy and see what it can do. All right, here is the Ryobi 800. What I like best about this and why it's my favorite for the yard work is that it is very quiet, very powerful, and it just moves leaves, and it has a very low idle. So you can move leaves without disturbing the pine straw. Now this is on just regular mode time, which is max run time, and no turbo. See, it's picking up the pine straw, not even in turbo mode. Now let's turn on turbo. Just much better for these kind of tasks. It pushes further from further away. You don't have to stand right next to it. It'd probably take you 3 times lower to use a little blower than it would be this blower. For a yard as big as mine, I'll never get the work out of them that I need, especially fall and winter for leaves. I get a lot of leaves and I spend a lot of time in the yard with the leaves. And I think a bigger 40-volt Ryobi like I have, or a big 56-volt Ego is the way to go. But Egos, to me, they're too loud. They're extremely loud. Even though these things are heavier, when you have them in your arm like this, you're using more of your shoulder and your elbow than your wrist. But I would say for anybody with, like, say, a 5,000 square foot yard or less, you live in a neighborhood that they just cut everything and there's not a tree in sight, then these would be perfectly fine for that. Because there'll be multi-use that you can use around the garage, around the house, the patio, here and there, and you have less storage overall. Bigger yard, lots of trees, lots of leaves, lots of edges. You're gonna wear yourself out using these very quickly. These, I have to sit there and I have to work them, focus, get everything right, when I could just take the big blower and just go right through there in half the time, and it will do even better. Depending on which one you want to buy, depends on the battery architecture you're looking for. And also in neighborhoods where you don't like a lot of noise, the Kobalt and Greenworks are much louder than the Ryobi. But the Greenworks at 79 bucks, that battery is freaking amazing. The Kobalt, I'm sure when they get their battery situation fixed, they're going to come out with a great deal on theirs as well. I don't think that deal's going to last forever. I'll have a link below. It's also available on Amazon for about $100 or so. So whenever that deal goes away, Amazon will probably be the cheaper place. Who knows? Like I mentioned earlier, I'll link below the video from the Cars with Keav YouTube channel that kind of goes over a lot of the numbers and a lot of different kinds of testing and stuff like that. If you're interested in that, I just want to show these in real world, working in the yard outside. So you go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, product tags, discount codes down in the description. Keav merch is down there as well. My Cars with Keav YouTube channel link is there as well. And I'll see you in the next video. The handheld blowers on the market from basically go back over some of the stuff that didn't get